Everyone, Dr. Remy from Pain Free and Fit. Today, in our ongoing series on how to work out with degenerative, herniated, and bulging discs, we're going to talk about how to safely rack dumbbells coming in and out of your exercises to avoid aggravating your low back pain. Hope you enjoy. So if you're like most of my patients or online clients with disc problems, you've probably figured out that flexion, or bending forward from the waist, losing that arch in your lower back, is one of the prime culprits of injury to your disc. We always want to make sure we're holding a neutral spine position while weight training, and this includes bringing weights up into the position of exercise and re-racking them. If you need to hold a core position, let's say with your tailbone slightly up or one hip up, you want to make sure that you're holding that position when you first bend to address your weights. Your core should already be engaged. That neutral position that's unique for all of us should already be engaged. Again, if you don't know what that unique position is, go to the painfreeandfit.com website. We have a free body analysis, help you to learn about your unique body mechanics and how you need to position your spine and set the corresponding weak core muscles to protect yourself. With that being said, once I've engaged my muscles, before I grab any weight, whether I'm taking a plate off of a rack, bringing up dumbbells, grabbing a bar, I want to make sure that I'm as close as possible to that weight. The further I am for that weight, when I grab it, that's a long moment on. That puts a lot more stress on my lower back. So I want to be right up against that weight with my core, bend my knees if I need to get down to it, as opposed to reaching down by bending my torso and thus my lower back. And as I'm close, I want to pull that weight right into me. If I pull the weight asymmetrically to one side or another, or if I address pulling a weight from one side, I'm a lot more likely to lean off that neutral position and hurt myself. When setting up your weights on your rack, it's important to try to keep your heavier weights up top. When grabbing a dumbbell, it's important to try to grab one at a time. Grabbing both dumbbells at the same time has a lot more of a chance of flexing that spine as well. By bracing your opposite hand on your thigh or on another part of the rack, you can more safely pull that bell up and maintain a neutral spine. When removing the bell from the rack, make sure it's either right between your legs, so it's centered in terms of your body weight and not off to one side, or move yourself over and pull it right onto one thigh. This will help you when maneuvering a bell out of a rack so you don't change that neutral spine position. It also helps to protect the disc by pivoting your feet and addressing your unracking from a lateral or sideways standpoint. Here, as I grab the weight into my thigh, I'm a lot less likely to bend forward from my waist. The moment arm is a sideways action and can protect the lower back and the disc. Plugging these tips into your training can go a long way to preventing disc injury with seemingly innocent activities such as grabbing weight and putting them back down again. Racking and unracking are one of the most common reasons people hurt themselves. They're conscious of holding their core while exercising, but not once they're exhausted, the set is over, they're placing weights down, or when first picking them up. If you've enjoyed this video on protecting your disc with weight training, feel free to subscribe to our channel. Got a lot of great videos out there to help you. Questions or comments, write in. As always, I'll do my best to answer. And remember, if you're looking for a great program to analyze your body mechanics, figure out what your unique stable core position is, and build a routine that is a protective way to prevent lower back disc injury, check out our fast track program for degenerative disc disease, herniated discs, and bulging discs at painfreeandfit.com. I hope you've enjoyed this video on racking and unracking weights in your gym with your disc injury.